All right, let's get this tweet out. Let's see who jumps in to the live stream first here. I am all kinds of discombobulated today. It has been, to say a busy day is an understatement. So let's go ahead, clipboard. We are live. Oh, wait a minute, hang on, I gotta look. Wow, that's a lot of competition there. Pika was first. Paul, you were second. Cassie was third. Those are the official numbers if you sort by live chat, not by top chat. Took too long typing. Oh, yeah, that's... There are ways around that, Paul. That's there are in fact ways around that. So I don't even know what happened in the market today. I saw good things at one point. I really didn't look. I had dropped it. I dropped in on Clay's chat and I'd mentioned that if AMC closed out tomorrow or closed out Friday at 16:01, the chances are that I would be. Hey, Simon, welcome to live stream. I'm telling him. So I told that if AMC closed out at 16:01 and my calls got exercised, I could enter into some very interesting strategies next week. Now I'm not sure how it's built out on Webull. Oh my God, what stock are we looking at here anyway? Okay, we are on AMC. Wow. Yeah, look. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back a bit. Like I said, I missed the entire day in the market. Springtime for us in my industry. That is especially up here where the ground is so frozen. When it starts to thaw out, you're able. A lot of work gets done off that thaw, and we are having that right now. I'm actually coming in tonight to do some, myself and another maintenance guy, we're doing some fiber optic splicing. So we got all that prepped up today. And God, Simon. Thank God no one ever spams in the chat. But yeah, so we already got Paul, Pika, Cassie, and Simon in the chat. That's a lot of peeps rolling in here already. So yeah, it looks like we're seeing, according to this, a little bit of a pullback in the aftermarket on everybody. Just super. Oh, I gotta scroll down. Oh, there we go. No spamming, please. Yeah. Yeah, I was listening a little bit. I did hear that there were some political conversations going on. I tend to avoid getting into those, especially, if it directly pertains to influencing the market, it's pertinent. If it's people sitting there, just doing it to do it, that's I avoid that kind of stuff. So what I was talking that if AMC closes out at 16:01, that I could enter into interesting strategies come Monday, in the fact that it is now looking like I may be in a position to acquire 100 shares of Ford without sacrificing any AMC stock. Now the flip side to that is I'm in covered calls on AMC, and we'll flip over to the option chain here just so we can pull it up and look. So I am in these $16. Oh wait, those are puts. We want calls. I am in the $16 strike price calls for AMC ending this Friday. I got in at 38. They're currently at 34, so I'm up $4 on them. But the important thing is, and the reason why I was talking that, wanting a stock that could work as an analog for AMC. And if you notice, currently the difference between Ford and AMC is, oh my God, mathing. $1.35 is the difference in prices. Yeah, that should be correct. $1.35 roughly. Pew Power. I will be back again if I don't like it when they do that kind of stuff. Yeah. So the interesting thing is I've got $16 covered calls open on AMC right now. Now those, I already stated I will ride those to expiration because, you know, at this point, especially if you look at the cost right now, essentially from where the market closed today, I would only make $4 on those. But there's a lot more powerful of a move that I can make if those get executed. So I'm already going to have 100 shares of Ford, and I've got a covered call for $16 strike price on AMC. So what happens is if those get executed, I've essentially picked up an extra $1,600 because, you know, the covered call is a covered call for 100 shares of AMC at $16. So no matter what, if that gets executed, I get $1,600. I can turn right back around with that $1,600 and do a cash secured put on Ford. Now, right now the premium is not that good, but that's because, you know, Ford is up at $16.58 right now. So it's, you know, it's more than a strike price away. So I would not expect to see too much premium coming in from that. The real power comes from if I have 100 shares of Ford and I have $1,600. Well, I can do a cash secured put and I can collect the premium at the $1,600. That's, you know, that's regardless. I can keep doing that over and over again until Ford finally drops down in price to get those 16 shares, or I could sit there and do a cash secured put on AMC at, we can jump on AMC and I can do a cash secured put maybe at the 14 and have an extra $200. To where if it drops down to 14, if it closes below 14 the following Friday, that's not even an accurate price because we need next week. Those are this week. Now we'll see more realistic numbers. So a cash secured put for next week at $14 on AMC is currently $56. That's how much premium I'd be collecting, and I would re-enter if it dropped below 14. So essentially, you know, I'd be getting a little bit of extra cash on the side and buying in at a lower price than the current strike price if it drops down that low. Ford. So with that $1,600 that I would get if AMC shares get executed on, I'd be getting $30 of premium for a cash secured put. But I own 100 shares of AMC, so I could also at the very same time enter a $17 covered call at $31. So I'd be collecting, as they stand right now, I'd be collecting $61 of premium for, and this strategy is actually called a strangle. Because I own shares and I have the money for a cash secured put, I can sell both options at the same time, collect the premium on the high and the low. If Ford stays between $17 and $16, I collect all the premium, and I get, you know, my shares get released back to me the following Monday, because it's T plus one on options. And that following Monday, I also get the $1,600 released back to me. So I can turn around, I can do that same strategy. Now, if Ford were to drop down to 16 and it gets assigned and I end up picking up those additional 100 shares at $16 a share, then I've got $200 shares of Ford, and I turn around and I go straight back into the wheel strategy. So I'm in a position where I can go in, and rather than just going straight in on the wheel, I could do high-low and do a strangle maneuver, a strangle option strategy on Ford, and cover both my high and low side. So no matter which direction it goes, I'm going to end up coming out ahead on. Okay, we got some... All right, let's go in the chat here. Simon doesn't need to get a haircut. The boy does not need to get a haircut. My brain types faster than my one finger. Yes, type one finger at a time. Yeah, I type one finger at a time. I'm not one of those people. So So if Claybo early, it's better when we just joke around and not... Yeah, it is better when we just joke around. I ordered 2 cars on Clay Stream, but we need 3 carts. 1 for Pika. She's our public relations officer. It'll be bringing many more people. Frank, I put them on the corporate card. Don't worry about this. It's a tax write-off. People think we're cool in seeing these rides. Well, yeah, well, Musk is going to bankroll all this anyway. Uncle Elon. Cassie has a YouTube channel also. I'm not sure if I knew that already. Hey, and viewership is spiking up just a bit. Let's see, let's go in. My YouTube is more for fun. Cassie is the real deal. Yeah, totally. I'm not sure what to even look for her. But yeah, I will support anyone in the community. You know, if someone has a channel, I will pop in. I will support their community and help them out. Okay, the YouTube algorithms are messing up. I can see looks better on the mobile than it does running off of the streaming. So let me look in here. I want to see if they actually have it. Give it 2 likes. 2 likes on our business card video. I wonder. I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to try this here. Let's see how well it works. Go to channel. Oh, there we go. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. All. I'm number 8. I'm number 8. Yep, I found it. All I had to do is... I just went in... Oh, why'd I do that? I should have stayed in... let me go give myself a like. Only 3 likes. Yeah, I just went into the live stream, clicked on her name, and you know, went over and subscribed to the channel directly off of that. I'm one of those tech type guys. So I want to see if they have here. So it's going to be on both. We're going to be running the Strangle. Wait. Oh no, not Strangle. We're running the Caller. I had the wrong strategy. Width will be $1 increments. And let me see if this actually builds this correctly. So let me go into the graph here. Yeah, so this actually is doing a proper representation of it. Okay, we're going to drop it down to 1 contract, just so y'all can get kind of a visual, you know, so y'all can see what I'm going at here. Okay, so no, I think they actually have this. Yeah, I don't think they have it set up, the strategy that I'm looking at here. Let me see if I can... I'm sure if I go into Robin of the Hood, I can actually get this to come up the way I'm looking. Trade options. We'll go for March 25th. So we are going to be selling a call at 17, and we're going to be selling a put at 16. Now it says on here... Yeah, you got to remember the purpose of this is everyone hit the like button twice for more like. So it shows us on here that that the max profit is $61, and the max loss, it actually does list it as unlimited. Now it is only unlimited if if Ford goes to $0, if Ford becomes completely worthless, the company implodes by the end of this contract period. So it's not going to happen. I am. This is a play. I am actually looking for these contracts. That's part of the wheel, is for execution to actually happen. If my shares get called away on the covered call, that's fine. If it drops down and my cash secure put is executed, that's fine. This is all setting up for the wheel. This is just kind of like a pregame show for the wheel. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to try and look and make sure that everything comes up properly. But so in that zone, over, zoom in that green zone, that is the maximized profit. If it stays in there, no matter what, I'm taking home 61. I don't lose my shares. I don't lose the 1,600. They all come back to me the following Monday. But the thing is, this is a strategy based on not caring if either one of my contracts get executed. Pika, are you DJing tonight? Well, everyone's having a great conversation here. Look at just how awesome this chat is right now. Especially look at all those glorious blue names. Just every single name out there is blue. There's the notification. Frank subscribed. Delay from live. Yeah, as soon as I saw it in there, I went right in, subscribed, and hit the notification bell. But yeah, so it's a unique situation that is just happening because I was able to go and grab my shares, and then because I have a second position, and all this is dependent on AMC closing above $16. AMC has to close above $16. Those that cover call has to be executed on. Otherwise, I'm just turning around and I'm entering into a regular covered call on Ford. So yeah, I'm in. It really is a strategy based on flexibility. DJ Pika in the house. So yeah, let's see how we're looking tomorrow, because tomorrow's Thursday. God, my days are just so messed up right now. I wanted to go over, and I thought it was the caller, or I thought it was a strangle, but it actually was the caller. All right, we're just going to calls. How are we looking? That's 16. So it actually looked like, because I thought these were at 4,000 each, the 16 and 17. Oh, those are 9 days out. Helps if I'm on the correct day. Okay, so looking at it, wow. Look at how tight this is right now. 16.4 at 15, 11.5 at 15.5, 17.4 at 16, a little bit of a gap at 16.50. I too like to live dangerously. No, too much. I was gonna jump in and get some Thursday covered calls opened up a little bit higher up just to generate more revenue, but nah, it's right now I'm just focusing on getting this wheel up and running. It's there are opportunities, I could come in and pop a whole bunch more covered calls in on AMC, and the $17 strike prices, that is another dollar buffer zone. If it got up to the point, if this premium managed to jump during a little bit of excitement and get over 17, that potentially be another share of Ford for each contract. See how quickly I can get a lot more contracts open. Pika start making her own Boom Boom Candle songs. So what else was going on today? We're gonna flip through a bit. There was a little bit of talk on Clay's stream, and he mentioned, the 1450 line and everything, and I had jumped on and mentioned how that 1350, with the exception of, let me jump on the 1 hour. We had that one little pop through, actually two pop throughs. Yeah, it was dancing around that 1350 mark. Actually, I think we can we see it all in the 5 minute? Yeah, we see it all in the 5 minute. Real question, you said yesterday running a wheel on GameStop to... No, I was talking that if I got 2 wheels up on Ford, that potentially every week I could be earning a share. I could start earning shares at GameStop, because GameStop was, with where GameStop is, I could potentially, depending upon how things go with a double Ford wheel, pick up a share of GameStop every week, and start picking up shares at GameStop, because it is, it's still hanging out. Okay, I must have cleaned my lines up. Yeah, GameStop is such a bargain under $100. I was kicking around, starting to getting shares of GameStop. If you had the money, you got to remember, in order to run the wheel, you need 100 shares. Well, you need $8,600 to get 100 shares of GameStop to start running the wheel on them. But yeah, we can look at what the GameStop wheel would look like. So we're on the covered call side of the house. And yeah, we can even, it doesn't hurt too much just looking at this Friday. So if you were selling covered calls at the, we can even, so remember this is, almost an $8,700 investment you would need to get this started. That's a lot of money to be gambling, especially if the MOAS, kicks off and it rips right through. And, with how much money it is just to get one contract going. And remember, you don't want to, unless all that GameStop is going to be is a feeder for something else, and you're perfectly if you accept that you're not playing GameStop as a MOAS, you're playing it as a feeder, then come down to the $90 strike price, you'd be getting $538 on a covered call. That's premium, so you would start collecting that. You do your cover calls, gets executed, you get $90 premium, or $90 hits, you get executed, so you get $9,000. You turn around and you start doing bull put spreads, or not bull, cash secured put, and you can go $8,500 for the $85 strike price. If it runs down, off one contract, you're collecting almost $600 there. And this is just additional money that you could spend it on whatever stocks you wanted, whatever shares. So let's just kind of look here. We'll use the cheaper of the two, and I think the cheaper of the two right now is off the calls. Yeah, so 538 divided by current share price of 1523. So just off the premium for the for one leg of the cheaper leg of the wheel, if you were going to play the 9085s for GameStop, you would pick up 35.3 shares of AMC if you ran that wheel, and that's for the premium that's only ending 2 days from now. If we jump out the following week, same thing, calls, $90 strike price, you're looking at $712 premium collected. You go to cash secured puts on the other side, $775. So yeah, essentially, if you had $8,700 and if you did not care about the MOAS on GameStop, then you could sit there and play you could play a wheel on GameStop and be picking up, easily 30 to 40 shares every week of AMC. This would be a really, really superpower feeder just because of the sheer cost of the premium you're receiving right now. And the thing is, if you this is one of those rare times where you're on a non-financial advice channel and you would be getting financial advice. If you are entering into a wheel strategy for the purpose of using it as a feeder, you have to be accepting that these contracts can be called away. And if you get executed on at this $90 strike price, if you get executed, if it goes through, your covered call gets hit, you have to be accepting of the fact that it may continue up and this wheel may only run short time. That's if it goes through and it never comes back down, your cash secured put price, you may have to re-hit that 90. That may be the lowest you could ever go. But as it runs further and further away, these premiums will get lower and lower. So you could still use it, but eventually, if GameStop started to run up higher, you'd be less effective because if your covered call hit at 90, you would technically have to keep doing your cash secure put at 90 because that's where that is where you purchased from. Or you sold on the covered call and you'd be purchasing on the put side, so that is where you'd be. And you could do it to where every time, every week you could step up another dollar to try and catch up. Can't be active in chat. Hey, no problem with that, Pika. Yeah, if you're not feeling well, definitely take. Hey, Trapper, welcome to the live stream. Pika, if you're not feeling well, if you just want to have on the background listening, there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely, push fluids, rest up. We certainly hope you feel better soon. Trapper stopping by and dropping the big thumbs up. Oh, brother Trapper in the house. But yeah, so Paul, if you had the money to enter into a wheel on GameStop, keep in mind that wheel could only be temporary. But as it ran up, you would still have the money. You could still be entering the cash secured put, and you'd still be collecting that premium every week. And even if you didn't have the money to enter it right now, like say you did not have the $8,700, say you only had $8,000, well, you could come down. Well, let's go even further. Let's go 50 strikes, so we can get a little bit further away. So say you had $7,000. Well, you could go down. You could enter cash secured puts at the $70 strike price. If they were pushed down to 70, you'd get an awesome fill on it, but you'd be collecting $260, almost $270. So the next time you come about it, well, now you've got close to $7,300. So you could do it again. Well, you'll look at the same price points, $7,300. Well, now you'd be getting almost $350. So the next time you could actually step up and use cash secured puts to get closer to getting in on a position. If you didn't have the money to fully enter in, but you had enough to get close, you could use that getting close to do cash secured puts and start walking yourself closer to getting those 100 shares. And let's we'll pop back over to my my side of the house here. Now, of course, because it's a lower price stock, it's not going to come in as well. So if I only had $1,500, looking at it, yep, you're only getting $12 per contract. You're not seeing anywhere near the money you're seeing on GameStop. So it would take a lot longer to start pushing this to earn the extra money you need to walk it in. So it wouldn't work as effectively on Ford. Granted, with the $1,600, I could keep rolling, keep getting 30, do that for a couple of weeks, do that for 2 weeks, I could actually make the $1,650, or come up with another $20. I could walk myself into another 100 shares. Frank, U.S. brokers will lend out shares to institutions even if we don't agree with it. Just watch a video from New York, Angelo. Even if you have even if you have share lending turned on, Simon, because a lot of times if you contact your broker, they have different mechanisms for turning off share lending. So yeah, tonight I will be doing a lot of mathing just to get ready. If it's possible that I may end up I may end up getting enough shares to tomorrow afford to where I could actually squeak in. Oh, let me drop this back down to 30. That's a little congested. Or even 20. We don't need that many. Yeah, that's a lot better there. So I might be able to sneak in, depending upon where Ford is tomorrow, get 100 shares, and pick up a cheeky extra $10 right there. We're nickel and diming them. That's what we do. You can swing for the fences, give it everything you've got, and keep having those strikes. Just keep swinging and missing. But let's hit that grounder single. Get on base. Keep chipping away at them. Randomly get a penny sometimes for share lending. Which ones are? Yeah, it's dependent upon your broker, but chances are if you hold a stock, chances are it's not guaranteed that if you hold a stock that is a meme stock that is a heavily shorted stock, chances are that the shares are getting lent are going towards that. And yeah, the share lending. When they borrow shares, they have to pay a cost to borrow. So at least your broker is kicking a penny here, penny there. They are kicking something back. Probably your broker's making money off that. Simon, you want to know something interesting? Now, I'm not 100% sure on the market plumbing. But because anytime I have shares, anytime I have a covered call in place, I don't believe that those shares can be lent because those are in limbo. Those are those are being held as collateral. So I'm not sure if I'm not saying go out there and cover call your entire position. That is extremely dangerous. But I don't think that they can lend out shares that are tied up in an options contract. If it is, then those shares would get called away, or they would get called back and have to be filled by them. I don't know the plumbing behind that, but it's interesting to think about. Hey, Riptide, welcome to the live stream. I believe Riptide is my brother in Ford stock. But yes, I'll be going through and crunching numbers down tonight to figure out exactly how many shares of Ford I will have tomorrow. I'm fairly certain I will be able to get up to I will be able to make the 100 share mark without touching AMC, that is some of the best news I've had all week. So if I don't have to touch any AMC shares to start the wheel going on Ford, but hey, you're not late. Everyone who comes into live stream, you're always here right when you're supposed to be. There's no such thing as late on my stream. But yeah, if that covered call does trigger on Friday and those 100 shares get called away, well, as we stated before, that opens up another strategy for me on Ford, and all it is going to be generating more capital. That'll be more money that I have to to put aside for when for when I'm clear of the wash rule and can start, going back in on AMC. New York Angelo mentioned Fidelity. Robinhood will do this, and if you don't agree, your account will get liquidated. Pringleton told me this happened in the UK too. Oh, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Did Robinhood already got sued over some BS like that? I don't see, or would they really be dumb enough to try that again? Because all it would take is see. Here's the thing. This is a perfect example of why they can't be. You would think they couldn't be that stupid, and I am going to call them stupid if they think they can get away with that. Because guys like me who have been on air, who come out and say my target price is $1,748.81. I have stated my price to the entire public, to the entire world. Anyone on the planet can jump in on one of my live streams and hear my target price. If they liquidated my shares and the MOAS happened, not only would I sue them for emotional pain and suffering, distress, all that type of stuff, I could sue them. It doesn't matter if if they took away the buy button, if they did any kind of shenanigans like that again, I'd come out and say, you can go on my live stream, you can see they took away the buy button, or they took away the button, they stopped the MOAS from happening, and I have said publicly to the entire world, this is what the price that I'm looking for is. So it doesn't matter if they stop it by taking away the buy button. The fact that I've already come out and said, because the guy who won the lawsuit, he was able to show that the exact point he intended to sell. Well, I've come out on here and said, the price that I'm looking for is $1,748.81. I go give that to any lawyer. It's like, yeah, I've said it on the air. I said on my live stream, that's the price that I'm looking for. They liquidated my assets. The MOAS happened, for whatever reason, and I want compensation for every single one of my shares of AMC at that price. Oh, TD Ameritrade, Riptide. Now, see, my sister's husband, his dad used TD Ameritrade, and when he passed, my sister and her husband said it was an absolute nightmare, that TD Ameritrade made it an absolute hell to get his account settled, and to in accordance with his will and everything. So I'm hesitant on TD Ameritrade just for the reason that, when someone has a horror story specifically from one brokerage, that would make me hesitant against using them just for that simple fact. Oh. 20 years ago, TD Ameritrade was bullshiza. Now I like them. Yeah, it's now see, I know a lot of people, have had a lot of people negative experience from Robinhood. I came in after that, and what's the focus of this channel? It's on options. I've spoken with different brokerages. I've talked to Fidelity. And when it comes to options, other platforms do not have the flexibility for building custom option strategies. I'm sure, if I paid like the super premium every month, they would let me. But I've got a brokerage where I can do that for free. You always hear people talking about the evils of payment for order flow. Payment for order flow is a broke system, but there is stuff in the market that is so much worse than that. And everything I do is with limit orders anyway. I'm getting, for almost every purchase I make, I'm getting the shares I want at the price I want. I'm perfectly, I am accepting of, if they fill me at this exact price I'm asking for, then I'm getting exactly what I asked for. So, and a lot of people who are, the people who are getting ripped off by payment for order flow, they're just slapping the market order. They're not you know. I'll go through, and if you're doing trading in after hours or in the pre-market, you've got to use limit orders anyway. So I'm just in the habit, a lot of times when I'm doing regular orders, even when the market's open, I don't slap that market button. I go through and I figure my limit order, and I'll set my order in, and usually I'll set it below what it's at, or it depends whether I'm buying or selling shares. I'll set it for something that's favorable for me based on where the market currently is, and I'll put my phone away, and if it dings and tells me my order is filled, well, I got my fill. Paul's saying on my Robinhood account it took 2 days for my Doge to clear. Mine clear instantaneously. That's when I do like on crypto, if I just say, hey, give me 300 Doge, I can go and just type in a 300 and it clears almost instantly. Yeah, I don't know why it was taking 2 days for you, Paul. Fidelity was okay for me, but I transferred everything to Webull and they quit taking my bank a few months, so now I'm on SoFi and Robinhood. Cassie, a workaround for that. So I use a small credit union up here. Very few branches. So when I went to get my, I got my BlockFi Visa, my Bitcoin Visa card, and in order to transfer money, I went to look for my credit union. Well, it's through Plaid. Plaid played. I think it's Plaid. Well, Plaid doesn't recognize my credit union. So I had to go through. I actually got a Capital One 360 online checking account. So now all the things that were cut off to me because Plaid couldn't find my credit union, now I just link my Capital One 360 checking and I do everything through there. And Robinhood and Webull, they still run off my credit union. So I'm good there. It's okay. I don't need the money. I had thousands of Nokia shares January last year in AMC too, but my average on Nokia was higher and buy button was turned off. Lost like 6K on Nokia. Sold for yeah. See anyone who has had has had that happen to them. Yeah, that's or know someone who has someone directly. Yeah, it's bad PR for them. It's bad public relations. People see that happening and they're like, well, I'm going to tell all my friends about it. Well, yeah, that's the reason I ended up on Robinhood in the first place was because they were the ones who accepted my credit union. So that's how I ended up on Robinhood, and then I found Webull down the road. I think I ended up on Webull because of I think it might have been because of Matt Core's channel. It was either Matt Core's channel or it might have even been Clay's channel. I might have used his link. You should mess around on Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade options, paper trading for free, no account. Just see how it works. Then you can educate. I might open one up, but I believe they're Thinkorswim. Don't you have to pay a monthly fee for that? Victory. Thanks to you, Frank. I looked into covered calls, been making cash when I didn't know I could have been. Hey, no problem, man. That's who are you pulling covered calls on? Let's if you don't mind, we can pop in, have a look at those. Yeah, covered calls are one of the now not on a MOAS stock, but on a regular stock. Covered calls are powerful, especially when you start running that wheel. If your covered calls get called away, you just drop in your bull put, or not bull put, your cash secured put underneath it, and running that wheel. Okay, so let's go over the chart. MULN. This is an auto company, I think. Yeah, Mullen Automotive. So yeah, looking at them, a sub $2 a share stock. Oh no, wrong thing. I need that. I need that. Capital One. I'd give them a thumb up. Yeah, Capital One. I've got Cabela's and Menards card through them. So I already had a Capital One account, so it was no problem for me to go in, and they already had all the stuff for my credit union for payment. So it was super easy to set up, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, looking at the price right now, it's $1.75 a share. If you could sell at 250, well, yeah, you're gonna be that's a $75 contract profit. That's definitely worth taking. And yeah, people might look at it like, oh, look at how little, you know, that's only $10. Okay, well, it depends on how many shares you have. If you're talking about 10 contracts at a time, that's what, $80. You can almost pick up another 50 shares. So I mean, yeah, depending on how many shares you're running, they add up. And people are like, oh, it's only $5, it's only $10. Well, if you keep doing it, and all of a sudden, you're doing 10 contracts right now, and then you look, and all of a sudden you can do 11, and you keep doing for a couple more weeks, and all of a sudden you do 12, and then 13. It's going to keep growing. And it looks like these are monthly options for them. Wait for this to fill. Or are they not even built out that far yet? Oh, no, there they go. Okay. So, yeah, if you go a month out, picking up $52 premium. What do we got? I got $35 contracts. Oh. Give me just a second here. Work phone. MediaCom, Frank.
Frank, it's Jim.
Yep.
Are you going to be able to go over there tomorrow morning?
Yep, after I finish up with the fiber in Aurora, I'm going to go over and check that.
Did you find a locator that works? Because I got it painted, but I'm not sure I believe it. I'm 99% sure I'm right, but I got it way closer to the original, to the first fiber I painted. I was painting out on Central Lake, the one I was painting outside when you were there.
Yeah.
Because the tone had that Central Lake pen. So
yeah, I already talked to.
It makes more sense to me that they'd be buried together for you guys, anyways, or close at least.
But yeah, I'm gonna be talking to Ryan in the morning, and after I finish up with the fiber out in Aurora, I'm heading over to go give them a hand with that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, bye. That was a locator for our fiber optic line. Fiber getting hit is a bad thing. We don't like that to happen. So, if it was anyone not from work or not from our locating company, because I know if the locating company calls me, they're not calling to say, hey, are you having a beer tonight? I know they're not calling for that. They're calling because it's something important. All right, let's jump back in here. I have $35 contracts in the bank, rinse and repeat. Riptide, that is exactly it. You just and especially on a stock that is $1.50, or like we said, $1.75. It did run up a bit. You could see some fluctuation, but if you can make in a couple months, if you can make enough premium to absorb if you can absorb the share price going to zero through premium, then you're coming out ahead no matter what. You'll always be playing with profit at that point. So yeah, that's $175, pullback 52. The wheels are spinning up here. Of course, nothing on this channel is ever financial advice. I just what's that? MU what? MICKEYMOUSE. MULN. ULNCCs. Yes, I still use paper notebooks and stuff like that. I missed a bunch. Yeah, people tell me silence. That phone, the work phone does not get silent. I don't silence it. Okay, Simon, have a good time in the sauna in Zimbabwe. Oh yeah, if you're selling covered calls, yeah, definitely look for that uptick. That's universal. Yeah, but so definitely Riptide having a stock that does monthly. Granted, you're not getting that revolving income, but $52 a month for whatever you got in for a share price. If you got in at $1.75, you would essentially, if you could run this for 4 months in a row and never get exercised, then pretty much even at that price, you're playing with profit at that point. Hey Cassie, thanks for hanging out in here. Hope you have a good dinner. We will catch you tomorrow. Simon Cassie. Who's AMC Trapper? Oh God. You got in at 77 cents. All right, so Riptide, you want to know how awesome you are right now? You are so awesome because at 77 cents. So you already got at I think you said 35 is where you got your contract fill. So if it goes after this date, after the April monthlies on the 22nd of April, and your shares get released back to you, they'll be released the following Monday, which will be the 24th. You can go around and enter in from April into May's. If you get a price of, oh God, I'm mathing again. It's making me math. If you get a covered call price of 42 cents, then essentially at that point you have broken even. When you sell those covered calls, the share price could drop to zero, and if you lost those at zero, you'd be breaking even. So yeah, those are going to continuously. Got the 18th covered calls. You got your 18. You got $35 covered calls for this Friday. If that's a dude, as soon as yeah, so as soon as next Monday when those are released to you, yeah, as soon as that clears. So 35. Let's go. We're gonna run through some of the numbers here. You are currently losing $1 a day. Let's check the share price. I'm just kind of looking at potential. So you're still looking at up to a $2 drop recently, but those will probably actually go higher. So $2. Oh, yeah, these should do. God, my brain doesn't want to math right now. Yeah, you're going to be in great shape. Look at all the open interest for April already. It's already up to 24,500 contracts for calls. That is sick. They're almost free yes, they are almost free at this point. You're gonna make out like a bandit. They're pretty much after. You're gonna end up. Next Monday, if you enter into the same thing, the 250s in April, you're basically playing with a profit at that point. Everything's going to be profit for you. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous there on that. And see, PROG, you never. See, PROG, just because how shorted it is, you don't see the same type. 50 cent different in the price, but because PROG just has been, it's been trading sideways. It's been doing a whole bunch of barcoding. So what we're gonna end up doing here, chart MULN. I knew enough to know it was automotive. And we are going to add to watch list. We're not going to have on the top. We're going to throw it down right here between PROG and the Spy. PROG hurts me, LOL. I have calls. I should have bought. Yeah, that's yeah, but PROG, you're not getting much on covered calls right now. It's just we just looked at it, and it is. Forget the 2 days. We'll look at the 9 days. Covered calls, $1.50 strike price. Right now, they're worth $4. And that goes back to that, it's only $4, it's only $5. It adds up over time, but man, is that going to take a long time to really add up. Yeah, and that it does come down to the fundamentals, with one being an EV and the other being a squeeze. That's with AMC where it's at right now, if it wasn't for the fact that it's so heavily shorted, AMC's options contracts would be worth a lot more money. Hey, Shredder, welcome to the live stream. God, just look at all these blue names. Yeah, and I was going to go through and do a wrench cleanup, and I don't know, I don't want to take wrenches away, because everybody in here right now is just so awesome. Hey, Kalani! Yo, sorry I haven't been around in a while, stopping by to say hey, drop a like, hope everyone has a great rest day. Hey, no problem, Kalani, it's, dude, I had so much fun hanging out in your channel. For those who don't know, Kalani has a Twitch channel. He was on there rocking Battlefield 2042. Man, such a great time in there. Yeah, that's the thing, Pika. I don't want to, there's no one in here who has ever committed an offense or an affront to someone else worthy of taking a wrench away. Because this channel, everyone who comes on here, everyone who goes on Cassie's channel, Paul's channel, Pika Power's channel, Kalani, everyone who goes on all these channels are the best of the bro community. And no one has ever come out and said that that everyone in here is not the best of the best. So it's undisputed. This channel has the undisputed best fans, best subscribers of the entire YouTube. Oh, you didn't have notifications on? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Good stuff. You'll keep your wrench on my channel, yeah. And I think I've made it very obvious that, pretty much a lot of stuff can be let go in this channel just so long as you're respectful. I think I've made that point many times, that as long as you're being respectful on my channel, anyone getting disrespectful, then I go and start. I'll pull your wrench if you're disrespectful, and there are enough mods in here to where they will make your life hell. But oh, what are we looking at right now anyway? Jump over to chart. Oh, we were looking at Prague. Up 8.57% in after hours. All right, what are we on here? 5 minute. Did it just rip beyond ripping today? Did it rippity doodah? Paul's still waiting for his first check. And all wrenches keep it respectful. Yep. How are we looking here now? So yeah, like I said, I did not even really get a good look at. Oh my goodness, we have a new subscriber on the channel. Just got notification of a new. Did he pop in here? Did I miss him? Because if I missed this person coming into my chat, then it would honestly, I would be so crushed. I'm actually scrolling through the entire chat to see if I missed him coming in. No, I did not miss him coming in. Okay. I'm waiting to see if he pops in. I don't know if you are silently if you're in the background not wanting to type, but I want to send a special thank you to Grandpa Barney for subscribing to the channel. I just got notification 4 minutes ago. Grandpa Barney, thank you for joining the Viper Pit. My brother lineman, granted, I'm on communications, he's on power, but we both know, we both work in the suck, so we know, we both know what it's like. Yeah. Hey, everything I do here is totally free. This is, this is a non-monetized channel. Everything I do this because I love the community. I do this because I love everyone out there. But if anyone ever wanted to donate to the channel, Lou, no, not Lou. If anyone ever wanted to donate to the channel, you can either go through Cash App, and it is Frank CFV there, or if you're on my Twitter, I do have tipping turned on through Twitter. And no one ever has to donate, ever has to pay anything for this. Someday I'll get monetized, and I might have the cool membership set up on there. But no one has to pay. Everything I do, y'all know I do this because I like it. And I do it more important than because I like it. I do this because I don't want y'all to lose money. If anyone has any question about options, I don't want you to lose money in the market. I will always try to give you the best information. Losing money sucks. I've lost a good amount of money on options, and it was through trial and error. And if I could help people avoid the same mistakes that I made in options, if I can help you get through it without having those losses against your P&L, then that's why I'm here. Just want to help everyone out. But yeah, I'm not sure if Grandpa Barney's on here. Let me see if he's thanks for the sub, brother. But yeah, oh hey, whoa, no, I didn't want that to go away. What page was that? That one. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Whoa, did my Streamlab just go goofy there? I hope it didn't. No, Paul. Yeah, looking at it, it wasn't that exciting of a day. I'm wondering if I think Mulan will pop. Oh, one day, but until then, cover. But see, Riptide, here is the thing: you got to remember when you, if you're playing your entire position in Mullen, if you're playing your entire position, then if it does rip, you're going to get filled at the price that your covered call is at. Need more AMC? Yeah, that's. Or are you referring to? Oh, that's yeah. We all need more AMC. You know, I've said it before. You know, there's nothing wrong with the buy and hold mentality, but you know, oh, for me, it's quiet in the house now. I can regroup, finish unanswered questions while I do what I do at night. Okay, yeah, Riptide, only playing half your position. Yeah, I've mentioned that before. You know, if you risk your entire position, then you miss out. You know, especially in a MOAS play. If your entire position is locked up, then you risk missing the MOAS, and that's why. That is part of why I'm looking. You know, why I'm so adamant about getting a wheel started on Ford, because I want to be able to play aggressive covered calls. I'm upping the aggression to get more shares of AMC. And I'm honestly willing to risk 100 shares of my AMC for the potential of getting that wheel up and running, and depending upon how long they're dragging it out, you know, getting those shares back into AMC after the wash rule, you know, expires, after I'm no longer under that, and then every week I'm going to have more and more shares pouring in. You know, as many shares as I can get off my off the wheel strategy on Ford. Hey, Kalani, no problem, man. It's we are one community. That is, you know. I hope that, you know, someday this channel, you know, surpasses Matt Core's channel, and I can still go through and not get just, you know, absolutely blinded by chat. I can go through and still talk to every single person. Of course, it's impossible to miss or to see every single chat, but dang it, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see every single chat in there. Let's see. And speaking of, let me go flip back through. Oh, so let's go back up. Wrenches. Alright, got a serious game going on right now. I'll leave the stream open. Hey, thanks for leaving it open for the algo. Definitely, you know, those watch times. 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. That is the goal to get monetized on YouTube. Okay, got that. I'm listening too. If I need to be, I'll join in. Okay, so I did miss a couple there. Yeah, so it looks like I'm all caught up on the chat. And like Pika says, you know, we all support each other. If I see Paul is live, I'll jump on Paul's live stream. And of course, you know, it's super awesome of Paul to, you know, invite me onto his live stream. And granted, usually when he's streaming, you know, I'm at work, so I'm not real exciting. I don't add a lot. I try to add a bit, and I always feel kind of awkward when I'm sitting there driving around my work vehicle, like, all right, Frank, what do you got to say? It's like, I'm trying to gather my thoughts and concentrate on like multiple things. But yeah, it's great of Paul to have me on the channel. If I see Pika on, that was cool. Just kind of hanging out, chilling out with the music, and so yeah, other people's channels. I love popping in there. Helping other people get their watch time up, supporting the community. The group in here is tight. Yeah, this is a tight group. What's the next move right now people really need? So, Shredder, for a lot of that, parts of that you are talking about the commodities market. I do not go into commodities really. EV is hurting right now because the nickel industry, nickel is down. Part of when you're looking to see what the next move is, you got to understand: are you looking for a straight up move? Are you looking for a sector of growth? Are you looking for a dividend sector? It all depends what kind of investing you're looking to do, Shredder. I actually unloaded everything I had that was non-dividend, like all my non-dividend positions. We're talking uranium, we're talking lithium, we're talking cannabis. I emptied all those out because they're not. First of all, it's a downturn market, and they're not earning me dividends right now. My dividend portion, I skimmed a little off of my quarterly dividends. My monthly dividends I have not touched because every month I've got income coming in from those. So I will not touch those. But if you're looking for growth type plays, we can certainly look around at a few things here. Now I wonder, is there an ETF? So eFund, so there are three of them it looks like. I'm not sure what that SHA though is. Yeah, I'm not even sure where I would go into to look up to. I'm not sure if there's an ETF for that. Granted, there's an ETF for everything. You just have to know what you're searching for. I'm not even sure if I've never tried looking up the commodities market. What are your monthly dividend stocks? I only have O right now. O is actually one of my larger positions that I have within my monthly dividend stock. What do we got here? Just real quick. Okay, nope, none of those are. Yeah, striking when it's hot. So for monthly, and of course, y'all know this is not an endorsement of any position. Grandpa Barney says, "You bet, bro." I love Grandpa Barney. So let me go to there. Oh wait. Yeah, give me a second here. I gotta look up one ticker real quick to see if it's. I usually keep everything sorted. Okay, we need Nasdaq.com. I want to make sure this is a monthly notice. Okay. Damn. Whew. 10% dividend yield. Not bad for a quarterly. So, of course, it's not an endorsement of any stock, but if people want... So, of course, we already mentioned Realty Income. And we'll actually... what I'll actually end up doing is... How far out? So this will be a 6 month. Or wait, is that 6 month? Oh, mathing again. Let's just do a 1 year. We're going to look at all these on the 1 year just for March to March. Oh, let me make sure I didn't miss anything here real quick. Float around trying to learn as much as possible. Grandpa Barney's not in the chat. I'm on Facebook Messenger with him. So yeah, realty income, as you can see, and we're going over the past year. And, if you're looking to get in any of these positions, or if you have questions about them, go through, just, do a little bit of research, see what kind of company they are, see what they do, and, I provide information for people to make as informed of a decision as possible. So the realty income, of course, is a real estate company. Rather than like a REIT ETF, this is more like a REIT stock. They just handle different real estates. So, and I'll give a brief description on all of them. Next will be PSEC, which is Prospect Capital. This is a business development company. Essentially, they give out small business loans and collect interest on those loans, and they kick the interest back to everyone. That's, basically they give out small business loans. Fairly decent payout on their dividends. But yeah, business development company, and oh, did I go the wrong direction? Their annual dividend yield is 9%. So, like I've said before, the market average on dividends comes out to right about 2% per month. So this is, for as far as dividends go, this is 4x against the market. Next up is Horizon. Horizon is a financial company that gives out loans. So again, HRZN. So they go out, give loans, collect interest, pay it back to the interest that they get, they pay that back out. That's where their dividends come from. Their dividend yield is almost 8.9%. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of things popping in. Long call options, good. Pfizer ending May 20th. Out of the money break even, 85. Fingers crossed. Yeah, sure. I hope those work out for you. So yeah, Horizon. They finance company, secured loans on venture capital backed companies. One of my favorites here. Let's see how they're doing. SCM. This is another Stellus Capital. This is another business development company giving out small loans, small secured loans, and this one actually, yeah, they're right about 7.8% dividend yield, or that's how much annual dividend they give. And if you notice something about a lot of these stocks, they're not terribly priced either. They're not super expensive stocks. Global Water Resource. This one doesn't do as good, doesn't have as high of a dividend. Part of long-term investing is to diversify your portfolio. This doesn't have, this doesn't give a super high dividend. It is an Arizona-based water company. Their dividend is only 1.8%. It is lower than the market average, but it's in a utility sector. So, it goes down to diversifying your portfolio. Having stuff in energy, having stuff in water. If I stuck everything I had in business and financials, and the business and financial sector got obliterated, I'd be out of luck. So that's why, I've got this one just because, having utility, having water and energy, it's nice to branch out a little bit. Grandpa Barney! Hi everyone. Sorry you're stuck with me. Feeling much better. Thank you all for the prayers and the lot. Yeah, Grandpa. We love you, man. It's great to have you in here. We are glad you're back. Sorry for everything that has been, everything that's been going on. I understand the loss of a parent, and it's rough. We're just glad you're here, and glad you're feeling better. That is a huge part of it. So yeah, we got global water resources. Now we go over Gladstone Land. Gladstone Land. Check out that real estate. Look at those. Look at that share price running up. And I've actually been in since June or July. So I got in on this little run somewhere in here. So worst case scenario, I got in $25. We're up $11 from where I was. Gladstone Land. Gladstone Land actually owns a land for agriculture. Land, they lease land out to farmers who want to go, who can't own their own land, but they have their farming business. So people just go lease the land out, and they own the farmland. The farmers go out, take care of, plant their crops, take care of it. They make their money, and they pay a portion of it back to Gladstone Land. So yeah, they're a pretty good one. Real estate sector. Their dividend yield is not as high. It is 1.55%. So it's lower, but it's in the real estate market. It's real estate dealing with agriculture. So it's kind of, well, I mean, just look at their share price. They may only be paying less than 1.6% dividend, but as you can see, their share price is going up. Ooh, this is actually one of my favorite, just on principle. It is. Wait. Am I on the correct one here? Tell me when. Yep. Yeah, it looked weird the way he had it written. Stag Industrial. What makes this such a fun stock? Now you can see they are pulling back. 48.27 was their high. They have pulled back. They focus on owning warehouses for e-commerce. If you have an online business and you're looking for to lease some warehouse space or rent warehouse space in order to keep your merchandise there before shipping out, a company like Stag is who you're going to be dealing with. They just own warehouses, and they rent out space in the warehouses for people. I don't know if they actually do for Amazon, but people with online businesses who are just looking for distribution centers and places to store stuff, and they pay out better than a 3.6% dividend. But yeah, just on the fact that they handle e-commerce. For people who just have online stores, not everyone can afford to run a brick and mortar. So they're helping businesses grow just by being able to store the material there. Now, we had Gladstone Land. We also, this is a rare one for me, I've got Gladstone Capital. And Gladstone Capital, business development company. You may notice a trend here that I like business development companies because they make their money just collecting rent, or not collecting rent, but collecting interest on loans. Hey, DD214 popped in. I didn't even see you come in. Was raising hell today about the Fed clowns. Trapper was audio for a minute, listening, not able to follow the chat. Hey, no problem with that, DD14. We're happy to have you in here. Let's see. Yeah, Grandpa Barney, I think that they may have a strong a strong finish to the week, AMC and GameStop. I'm actually hoping AMC will stall out at 16:01 on Friday. Oh, Riptide, you've got calls for this week, Riptide? So yeah, Gladstone was the last of the monthly dividend stocks that I hold. Like 3 of them in there are business development companies, and oh wait, let's flip back. Yeah, Gladstone is like a 6.8% dividend yield. So yeah, those are the monthlies. I'm not sure how far back it would be, but if you go on my Twitter, I actually posted. I posted a picture of an entire list of monthly dividend stocks. Always buy a month. See, Riptide is such a savvy options trader. He knows to give himself enough time. You know, don't all the people that on Wednesday are buying calls and buying puts that end that Friday, and they wonder why their options are expiring, you know, out of the money, and they're losing everything. They don't give themselves time. Riptide totally has it. He knows to give himself enough time to be right. On the selling side of the house, yeah, if I can capture a good premium as a seller, that short time period works for me. You got $15, $16, and $17 strike prices on AMC. Wow. You got April 1st. You got calls on April Fool's Day. You a brave man. Yeah, it's just I don't. With calls, your upside potential is unlimited. It really is. You know, if you hit on a call, you're making bank. I just there's a potential that we trade sideways through there, and that we never make it up to those levels, and every day, time works against you. The prices decay, and next thing you know, your value is just going away because the prices aren't moving or they're getting pushed out. I just, as a seller, every day the stock price will either go up, go down, or go sideways. 2 out of 3 are good for me as a seller. JB in the house. Cheap, buy on a downtick. Yeah, you can buy on the downtick. We'll be at 1,000 April 1st. Of course you turn blue. That's what happens when you're if you're in here. That's the blue mark of the blue badge of respect in here. So it's $1 for every penny earned on. Wait, I'm not sure. So it's $1 for every penny earned on calls. I'm not sure. JB, and got to get the kids to bed. Yeah, no problem, Grandpa Barney. Shredder, I'm not sure what you're asking there. $1 for every. Oh, okay. When you're looking at the premium prices here, yeah. So when you're dealing with options, Shredder, you're dealing in 100 shares. Every contract is for 100 shares. So when you're looking at these prices, that is 50 cents per share. You're dealing with 100 shares, so that would be a $50. So yeah, that's just kind of. It took me a second, but yeah. So when anytime you're dealing with options, you're dealing with a block of 100 shares, or I'll sometimes refer to them as a brick. So yeah, every time you're looking at it, every contract. So if you enter, if you are, if you sell a covered call, or if you're buying a call, you're paying $50 for a call for the 1550 strike price. Every contract would be another $50. Yeah, that like button. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. After you break even on the strike price, how do you figure profits exactly? Now, if you are, can you wrench yourself? If I can catch myself out of. Well, no. See, that's the thing. If someone gets out of line, Grandpa Barney, I will go through and I will pull their wrench, and I will throw you into the Viper Pit wrenchless, and I will let the mods have their way with you. So essentially, Shredder, when you're doing when you're selling or when you're buying contracts, so say you buy calls at the $16 strike price, and you pay a $34 premium for those contracts. Your break even, you look and it'll hit $16, and if you're on expiration, you'll be looking, you're like, why am I still losing money? Well, because you paid $34 per contract to buy that contract. You paid a premium, so your break even will actually be the $16.34. Now, as you get closer to strike price or move away, the value of the contract is going to change by your delta. So if it dropped down another dollar, you'd be losing more and more money as you fall apart. And this number actually, when the market is open, it is a fluid number. As the share price is changing, your delta and gamma will change to reflect being closer or further away from the current price. Yeah, but Grandpa Bernie, I don't have to have my own wrench, because I can actually go in and see, because Clay does everything on Streamlabs. He doesn't have everything set up. I do my chat. I actually do through YouTube, so I can actually go through and I can report people. I can remove. I can time people out directly off of the chat from my end. So I can be my own enforcer if I have to. But I don't do that because we all are. Everyone's respectful in here, so we don't have to worry about that.
Dinner. Say hi to Grandpa Barney for me.
Yeah, I could not imagine having a birthday on April 1st. Or could you? So I saw a funny meme. People were talking that somebody was saying that they were gonna stop drinking on Frank's Got the Power and the Fiber. Yeah, and the said that they weren't going to drink on February 29th, 30th, or 31st, and hold them to that. Well, once you break even, regardless, the potential is unlimited per contract. How much is the ratio for cent dollar or something like? So with your delta, if your share price moves up by $1 based on the contract you have, the value of your contract will increase by your delta. Now, after that dollar, as it's moving, your gamma will get added to your delta. So if say you had these 1650s and you paid $22 for them, and AMC moved up, the share price moved up by $1. These would actually increase by $21 per contract, so it actually ended up being $43. But as it's moving up, the gamma would be getting added to the delta, so it would move on a curve, on a parabolic curve. And that's why, because as you get, as you go higher and higher, your gamma will increase. Because if you look at your prices of your gamma, this one is 1854, and your next one down, as you're getting closer to the current share price, it gets higher. You cross over, it will. I don't know why some of these are lower. Oh, falling off to the downside, yeah. But as you're getting closer, they'll gain more and more value. Because as you look at your deltas, the further away you get to the upside, the lower your delta value is. So as you creep and get closer to the actual price, that's where all your profit comes from. Your delta is what's going to affect how much profit you have as you get closer and closer, or as your strike gets higher and higher. Now, Grandpa Barney, it is quite possible, depending upon if he's on a smartphone. Shred is most likely holding his smartphone right now. I understand delta, vega, theta, but explain gamma. So Riptide, all gamma is, so when the share price is moving, as it moves up and your delta is flexed in, your gamma on that dollar movement will get calculated in to your current delta to become your new to be your new delta. So as you're moving up, your gamma is getting added to your delta. All it is just telling you after that dollar movement, it's a rough estimation of what your new delta will be on that dollar movement. And then, of course, as it moves, your new gamma will be different based on where it's at. So gamma is just how much your delta moves. I understand a bit more, thanks, as long as I make money and put it to start with. I watch that regularly. Wait. As long as I make more than I put in to start. Oh yeah, yeah. So, Riptide, was that a good explanation of you good on gamma now? Hey, Pika, thanks for coming in here. Appreciate you hanging out with us a bit. Hope you are feeling better soon. Oh no, Grandpa Barney, that was a roommate. That was not the fiance. "20 hours of YouTube, best explanation of gamma I've ever heard." Yeah, gamma is the change in delta as your strike price moves, or as your current share price moves. The funny thing is, it's funny that you heard that, Grandpa Barney. If you hear a gentle sound in the background, like a droning sound, that is actually the liquid cooling system on my computer and the fans going. That is how good of a microphone that the camera I'm using has on it. The the mic on this camera is ridiculous. I actually, when I was testing some of the stuff, this mic, big stick of chalk. This mic was actually picking up a TV downstairs on the other side of the house that was too loud. Do I think Shib will get to 1 cent by this Friday? Oh, yeah, I'll get to. It's going to happen tomorrow. Everything's going to happen tomorrow, Paul. Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock already. So everybody, I've got to wrap it up for the night. It is almost 7:30 here. I still got to eat dinner, and I am starting. I've got a 2 a.m. wake up for tomorrow for going out and splicing some fiber optics. The cool thing is, I should be finished at noon central. So depending on what time I actually get home, I may be able to, we might have a little bit longer of a midday stream because yeah. Out in Washington State it's 5:20. Here in Minnesota, but yeah, I've got a early morning tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be on Claybros in the morning, but I'll be getting off around noon, so may have a little bit longer of a midday live stream. But I want to thank everybody who popped in the live stream. Everyone was part of the streams tonight. We had Shredder, Kalani, Riptide, Paul, Pika, Cassie, Trapper, Grandpa Barney, Riptide, JB in the house. Who? DD214, Simon. I believe I got everyone who's in the live stream. Thank you for coming by, for spending a little bit of time with us. Simply, if you want to smash that like button, if you know anyone who might be interested in the channel, whether they're in the market or just looking to get into it, if you know anyone who might want to come by, subscribe, help grow the channel. And Paul has a message. Everyone go to Pika's live stream. Pika will be going live. I've been in on Pika's live stream before. It is a nice chill environment. Up and Adam at 6 a.m. Take a nap. You don't hear from me. That's why. Hey, no problem, Shredder. AMC Trapper. Peace out to the diamond-handed apes. Thank you, everybody, for spending a little bit of time your evening here. And I cannot wait to do this again. So, from me to everyone out there, I wish you good health and good trades, and we will see you tomorrow.